The hostages are coming home. It's the news we've been hoping for, praying for 734 long days. A short time ago, US President Donald Trump announced that Israel and Hamas have both signed off on the first phase of a hostages-for-ceasefire deal. So what does that mean exactly? Well, details are still emerging, but here's what we know so far and what it means more broadly. The deal is set to be signed by mediators later today in Cairo at 12 p.m. local time, which is 9 p.m. Melbourne, Sydney time. And 3 hours after, the Israeli government is expected to convene to formally approve the deal in the Knesset. While it was first reported that the living hostages would be released on Saturday, a short time ago Trump said that he now believes all hostages, living and deceased, will be returned by Monday. Currently, 48 hostages remain in Hamas captivity. While Hamas have confirmed that there are roughly 20 living and has provided information on those, it says it needs more time to search for the bodies of some of those who have been killed, including possibly under areas of Israeli control. Israel is said to have confirmed the deaths of 26 hostages. A CNN report cites officials saying that between 7 and 15 bodies may never be recovered. Throughout this process, Israel will maintain control of roughly 53% of Gaza until every hostage is home. The Red Cross is expected to coordinate the transfers quietly. No cameras, no Hamas propaganda parades, unlike previous hostage releases. Preparations have already been underway in Israel for days now. Medical teams, psychological support, and the logistics to receive the hostages. In exchange, Israel will release approximately 250 Palestinian prisoners serving life sentences, along with 1,700 detainees held in Gaza since October 7. While some of Hamas's elite Nukhba terrorists will be released, those directly involved in the October 7 massacre will not be freed. Marwan Barghouti and Ahmad Sadat, two of the most high-profile Palestinian prisoners, are confirmed not to be amongst those released. For each slain hostage returned by Hamas, Israel will release the remains of 15 Gazans that it holds. And as part of the agreement, Israel will increase humanitarian aid, an additional 400 trucks a day carrying food, fuel and medicine into Gaza. But it's phase 2 where the real questions begin. That stage involves negotiations to end the war, Israel's redeployment from parts of Gaza, and decisions about Hamas's weapons, leadership and future rule. Mediators, including the US, Egypt, Qatar and Turkey, have reportedly guaranteed Hamas that Israel will not resume fighting once this stage begins. That's a major win for Hamas and a significant gamble for Israel. Israel, however, will retain control of key strategic zones, the so-called Yellow Line, a military buffer encircling much of Gaza. Specifically important is the Philadelphia corridor along the Egyptian border of the Strip that will remain under Israeli control. Meanwhile, the deal comes on the eve of the announcement of the Nobel Peace Prize winner, for which Trump has been nominated. And with the US president making his ambitions for the coveted peace honour well known, let's just say the timing of this deal isn't exactly a coincidence. And even as Hamas celebrates what it sees as the victory of the resistance, mere hours before the deal was announced, its fighters attempted a raid on an IDF post near Gaza City in an attempt to kidnap or kill Israeli soldiers, desperate for more bargaining chips. So what can we expect to see in Gaza in the short term? Relative calm? Not peace. Clan rivalries and Hamas infighting are already erupting. Long term, the big questions loom. Who will govern Gaza and how? What happens to Hamas's weapons? And can true peace follow? Some analysts believe this deal could open the door to normalisation between Israel and more Arab and Muslim nations, for example, Saudi Arabia, Mauritania, and Indonesia. Others see it as a fragile truce built on political egos and foreign agendas. But for now, for the families of the hostages, for Israel, this is a moment of hope. The first step in healing a nation's gaping wound. Guy Gilboa Dalal is one of the 48 hostages set to finally come home. As his mother Merav said, finally, this saga of the war, the injured, the dead, this pain of our heroic soldiers who gave their souls for us is coming to an end. And the hostages, the victory, that they're all coming home. And I hope the slain hostages will all return at the same time and that we can close this circle.